What's up, guys? Rogue Budget here with Unashamed Gaming, bringing you a Modern Warfare Remastered game today. Gonna be the second time I went through this commentary due to audio issues. What else? So bear with me if I'm a little scattered or slow, because I've already said all this stuff once, and I want to make sure I get everything in, but I don't want to repeat myself. I don't know. I'm just annoyed. I'm very annoyed right now. It's past my bedtime, all because I had to get this audio stuff figured out. So forgive me if I seem a little unenthusiastic. But going to be a sniping gameplay today. Unfortunately, it's not a bad gameplay. It's not as good as the one I wanted to put up. Not as good as I would have liked, I should say. But I just had some really bad luck. I wanted to do a face cam for you guys, a live comm, but every game I tried, some unfortunate circumstance or another prevented me from getting a good gameplay. And so I just decided to cut the face cam off for one game just to chill out, not worry about commentary, and I got, of course, a pretty good gameplay out of it. So I'm having to do this instead, but it gives me an opportunity to talk about sniping, which is something I want to talk about. Sniping has changed drastically over the 10 years since this game was first released, and I want to address that in a second, but you'll see this area I'm sniping from here. On this map before, on COD 4, I would always snipe from this spot. I would either snipe from here or snipe from the other side of the bridge, right by that wooden box right there where I'm looking. And I would pretty much stay there the whole game. And shoot people crossing the bridges. And I don't. A lot of people would call that camping. To me, that is not camping. I don't camp in Call of Duty. I can't stand it. It's just not me. But a lot of people would call that camping. But I would argue it's different, especially with a sniper rifle. Snipers are designed to be long-range precision, one-shot kill type weapons. So when you're using them for that purpose, you can hardly be expected to move around a whole lot, I guess, or not sit in one spot. When you're sitting in one spot with a sniper rifle, it's different than camping. When you camp, your whole goal is kind of the element of surprise. You're in a spot waiting for a person to run right in front of you so you can shoot them, and basically before they have time to react, they're dead. Sniping is kind of has the same elements, but your goal is not necessarily surprise so much as secrecy. Your goal is not so much to get them as close as possible so you don't miss as it is be precise and hit those shots. Camping is very hard to miss because you're so close, you're so unaware. But sniping, you have limited options on how you kill people, I guess. And that being said, it has changed from what it used to be. It used to be, I don't know, it was a lot harder to get kills with the sniper rifle in COD 4, and that's largely in part due to various hit detections changes and I guess gun mechanic changes, which I don't think need to be in the game, but they are. But it's a lot different now than it used to be as far as sniping in general goes. Now everybody's into quickscoping due to all the YouTube videos and montages and things like that people see on the internet. And everybody thinks that sniping they're good at sniping or something, and they all try and do it. Whether or not they're good at it is another story. It has kind of been dumbed down with the hit detection and everything. I guess you could say it's a lot easier to get those sniping kills than it was before, and that, I guess, caters to a lot more people than it used to. And that creates for a more broken form of the game. This game was designed, COD 4 specifically, was designed in a different time when sniping wasn't as easy and you had to rely more on ARs and a little bit of map movement. And when you throw the same game into this updated Call of Duty community, a community that's coming off 2 years of advanced movements, you get a broken version of the game. People don't remember how to go backwards and go back to boots on the ground, or they're just not weren't brought up in it. Essentially, it's a new generation of Call of Duty gamers. So that being said, it's very very hard to regress from jetpacks to boots on the ground. It's easier to go from boots on the ground to jetpacks. And I say all this to say that the gameplay has slowed down tremendously from what COD 4 was to what Modern Warfare Remastered is. It's such a slower version of the game where you get these maps like this one, and it takes forever. And there's also things that contribute, like the spawns and things like that, which they have made the spawns worse. I'll admit COD 4 didn't have the best spawns, but this game's spawns are so much worse. And I think part of that is due to the fact that people just don't move. They just sit in their spawning camp. Part of it's due to the fact that they are bad spawns. I don't know how I got that kill right there, but whatever. And all that, like I said, contributes to sniping overall, to make it easier, but at the same time more game-breaking because so many people are trying to do it. And they lack the ability to move around and snipe. Like I was saying before, you didn't really have to, but now to be effective with a sniper rifle, you do have to be able to move around and snipe. I'm not saying quick scoping, I'm saying be able to be mobile on the map enough to push out spawns and get in smart tactical areas in order to get yourself in a good sniper position. Sniping in the sense of quick scoping is much easier than it used to be, but I would say being an effective sniper in the sense of the term sniper is harder than it used to be. So I don't necessarily know if that makes any sense. I hope it does. But I really want to know what you guys think about this. Are you a sniper? Are you somebody who has sniped traditionally in Call of Duty? If you are, what are your thoughts on the phenomenon of sniping changing from what we have seen in the past to what it is now, how it has changed over the years? If you don't snipe, tell me what your perception of snipers are, why you don't snipe, stuff like that. Is it hard for you to snipe? I want to know people's opinions on sniping, basically. So when it comes down to it, it's my thoughts. I just want to know yours. So leave a comment down below. Hit the like button, if you enjoyed this video. I really do want to hear from you guys. And thank you again for watching. We always do appreciate support. But again, if you enjoyed it, leave a like. As always, guys, we'll see you next time. God bless. Thank you for being patient with me. I'm very tired. God bless. Good night.